Oh, these are the old, now officially old, Sony WF-1000XM4, because Sony doesn't know how to fucking name things. There used to be a Walkman. You bought a Sony Walkman. Now everything's got to have fucking model numbers that are stupid. Anyway, I'm re-reviewing my original set of XM4s. The XM5s are out. I don't have them here. I want to get them because these are $227 for the old ones, and the new ones are $298. And it comes down to the matter of, what do you want out of a true wireless IEM? Hi, I'm Zeos Pantera, host of In-Ear Fetish, and we're going to revisit the XM4, which is currently in transparent mode. You see, there are the big, let me think, how many are there? The big three or big four? Big four? All right, big four. We got Apple, we got Samsung, we got Sony, and we got Bose. Those are the big four in like, hey, I recognize that brand. That is a brand I recognize. I will purchase audio gear. Normies will buy these shits. And like the Apple stuff, I've already praised the hell out of on this channel, the Apple AirPods Pros. They're fucking great. But they're not naturally great. They take a lot of fucking, massive amounts of DSP correction, and they just cramming all the fucking technology into them. Guess what? Same for everything else. The only one I haven't used is the Bose, but I'm assuming Bose will do the same. However, these fucking Sonys, these are the most tech you could cram into a thing that gets crammed into your ear, or into an orifice in general, for that matter. I just updated the software. I was getting ready to sit here and do the review, and then I check on my pull downs, my alerts, and I was like, hey, guess what? And so I let it do a 5-6 minute thing. Ambient sound control based on actions. These are all right. I'm taking them out of my ears. Here's what they look like. They are chonky fucks. These are huge. These are big. These are, again, I'm going to use my Z12s as the reference for every IEM on planet Earth. This is an IEM. This is an IEM when you shove like a fucking modern compact computer inside of it. Or I guess in their case it'd be a Sony, like Windows PC. But, oh, no. These did bad. And this is one of the rare ones. This is actually a left, and it's red. It was from my original Z12s when they fucked up the color printing. Because of course they did. If you want to see my original review of this, go check it out on Z Reviews. It still stands to this day. I haven't sold them to this day. I might sell them in order to buy the new ones just because price. I really don't feel like blowing $300 on a set when I already have a $300 set here. But people like you are inquiring minds and you want to know. So what makes the Sonys different and or better than everything else that's on the market? I don't know if I'd say they're better than everything. I put the music in my ear holes and I was playing it just now. Here's the case, by the way. I like the case. It's a good shape. It's not quite as thin as the final audio ones, but it's got a really strong magnet and it clicks vertically as well. You got your 3-pin connector instead of a 2. A little crap stuck there. It's got little vent holes here to exhaust fucking gases, I guess. I don't know. USB-C charging on the back. I'm using the stock tips. There is a possibility, since these are so large, that I could actually use a different set of tips, but I haven't had the need. They're foams. It's rare for a true wireless to have a foam, because foams are give or take with a lot of people. A lot of people just like prefer the silicone. So for Sony to actually default and give you basically only foam, and a weird foam at that, like look at the, I don't know if you can be able to pick up on like it feels like the kind of foam you'd find on the foot area of a boat that's for public use. Very specific here on In-Ear Fetish. It's like, it's malleable, yet it feels like it's going to last for fucking ever. Most foam tips, like the Coney's, people get using daily 2 months out of something before it just feels broken. You got to change them out. These Sonys I haven't taken off since I put them on. They feel like they'd eventually get hard instead of getting worn out. Despite their giant size, here's the window, by the way, that indicates if you're wearing it to them. Despite its giant size, they do fit rather comfortably. I'll even take off the camera to show you. Hi. There you go. My Meze shirt. I got a free Meze shirt. There's the fitment of the thing, which I kept. It's playing music again, thank God. So now I just threw them in my ears and they don't quite fit right. So I'm going to just give them a wiggle until the seal is perfect, which I do find I have to wiggle these a little more, but that's just my ears. Tap right is pause. Tap left is we switch between open and close mode. And then there's double tap. Hold on, let's see. Double tap is next track. I don't know if we have volume control. Let me hold. No, a very well-spoken British computer woman just told me that the Google Assistant is not connected. And I'm like, oh, baby. Currently playing the Arcane soundtrack. And I really like the way they sound. I wouldn't keep them if I didn't like the way they sound. But they're not sounding this way because they're like, you know, a 20 millimeter dynamic that's been perfectly tuned. They are a very capable driver. Whatever the fuck's in here. I don't even know. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what the architecture is, because no matter if it's 15 BAs or a single DD or a DAD and a BA and an electrostat, which is not that, by the way, they are DSP correcting it to be perfectly neutral. It is capable, it has low end, it has soundstage, it has all the things that should make this an amazing IEM and beat things hundreds of dollars that are just like a raw IEM you plug into an amp. But they don't. They have that feel. It's... Well, that's the Drake, everyone. They have that feel of like, this sounds really good. But if the technology failed, it would just crash into a wall. It's like driving a Tesla. Teslas feel really good, but it's all fake. Like it's the infinite torque and torque vectoring, and then the steering lock can be varied, even though the wheel's still the steering lock. It could do all this shit. But if you get into like a sorted Porsche from the 80s, well, not from the 80s, you'll die immediately. But you get into a sorted car that's just a raw car, and you drive it and you feel it. And you can go just as fast as that fucking Tesla with the torque vectoring. I'm not against Tesla, by the way. But no, there's a difference, and you could feel the rawness of it, and these don't have that rawness. Anyway, ambient sound control. Here's why you're buying the Sonys. We're going to get started. Automatically switching at my places. Registering locations you frequent, and your place will switch that too fast. So you could actually have it register that. I don't even know how to begin this fuck. Currently, precise location is enabled, but not allowed at this time. Precise. Okay, God. No, you know what? No. I'm disagreeing. I got to get the fuck out of this. Go to dashboard. Okay. Pause the music. The IEMs themselves sound very capable. That's all you got to know. Zeos, will I enjoy my music on them? Yes. Will I take them on long business trips? How's the noise canceling? Amazing. Apple does the noise canceling better. I haven't heard the 5s. These are the XM4s. I'll link the XM4s and the 5s in the description. If you want to get the 5s because you want the newest and the best, go for it. They don't look broken. Sometimes, like Bose went to the 700s, which were broken. Terrible design, didn't fold, it was crap. These don't seem like they're doing that. They're $50 more and you get the newest and the best. But this is going to be the same or roughly the same. This is the control panel. It shows me individual what the IEMs are charged at, including the case. According to this, I'm currently in the staying mode because it knows, these IEMs know that I'm sitting still, actually, let's see if we take a walk. Hold on. All right. It says staying, but wait. Come on. Figure it out. Oh, riding in a vehicle. I'm apparently, I mean, if you think about it, our brains are literally just all we are, and our whole body is just the vehicle they drive around in. I don't know why it thinks I'm doing that, but there are tons of actions. There's staying, like walking, running, riding in a vehicle, and then there's like and it should detect these actions automatically and change how the active noise canceling kicks on. That's their shit. That is their party piece. They want to know, optimize switching for you. I have to sign in for that old shit. So you get here, staying, walking, running, riding in a vehicle, and you only get 4. I'm sorry. It doesn't actually know when you're crawling around on all floors in a sex dungeon in Munich. It can't detect that. Maybe the next revision will do that. But then you get to pick what's happening every time it knows you. So if you just get off the bus, you want absolute maximum noise canceling on a bus because you don't want to hear fucking anybody else. Then bus stops, you get up, you start walking on the sidewalk. Maybe you want to hear the traffic that's going to kill you. So ambient will turn on, but maybe not all the ambient. I don't know, maybe you hate the sound of birds. So maybe all the ambient turns on. Then you get to an office because you're waiting for a doctor's appointment and you sit down. Well, now you're in an office and there's really not going to be that much noise. There could be no noise canceling as well. And then, riding in a bus. So you got riding a bus, you got waiting in the office, you got running. If you're running, honestly, you want to have no active noise canceling either because you don't want to get hit by a bus or yelled at. So, I mean, really, the only time I'd want active noise canceling actually on would be riding in a vehicle. But you can change the noise canceling, the ambient sound levels. There's from 1 to 20, and you get every amount. Automatic wind noise reduction, then you put that on during running, you have it be off. And that's just the tip of the fucking iceberg for this shit. So that's status. Then you have sound. And then you can do the speak to chat. So when you start talking, it'll lower the music because it detects you're talking specifically, which can be very annoying because it'll pause the music like when it hears you talk. So I would just walk around my house, listen to shit, and then I talk to the cats and the music just... What the fuck happened to the music? The music comes back on. So that's that. You got your equalizer, which you can fuck around with. You got bright, excited, mellow, relaxed, vocal, treble boost, bass boost, speech, manual, custom, and off. And it's a terrible display showing you what those actually do. There isn't bars, it just brings a line up. Also, there's a thing called clear bass that's separate from the EQ. System. So connect 2 devices simultaneously, voice assistant. Then you have the touch sensor function. For the left is ambient control, and for the right is playback. That's fine with me. This is all the play pause on the right, and this is ambient control on the left. I prefer that. This way I know if I enter a supermarket, I'm checking out, I tap, and I'm listening to the fucking person. Ambient control settings. You could set noise canceling or ambient sound on or off, Like I don't have off set. It either is going to be full on or full open. It's never going to just be off. Determine optimal earbud tips. That's a thing that's new. Pause when the headphones are removed is fine. You pull it out, it's got a little window to text. Notification voice got. I went back. I don't want to go back. I want to. Christmas. I want to go here again. So now we've got system. We've got activity at the bottom. Activity to be better enjoy your headphones. Record and review how I've used your headphones. Record the amount of time you used them. So you can sign in and get started. I want you to sign in. Everything wants you to fucking sign in. You could earn levels. That's going to be great. We've got information and tips. Not the tips on the unit. The tips on like how to use it. Software updates in April 20th. Why not use autoplay to automatically play music according to the scene? What? Autoplay works with Spotify and Endel to deliver music and audio notifications at the right time for your scene. You can easily play music without having to take out your smartphone. Automatically play music when you put your headphones or start running. Enjoy music play fit your lifestyle. This is like, look, I'm into audio and I'm a weeb, and that basically is where my whole life ends. I don't have a lifestyle where I need to wear like if it played the Rocky theme as I started jumping up steps, it could probably do that. It could probably detect, hey, he's moving at this speed. We're feeling this vibration. That means steps. So put on Eye of the Tiger. Cool, but not necessary for me personally. I keep these around because if I'm getting on a plane or taking a long car ride and I want to take an IEM for just noise canceling, it'll either be these or the Apples. The thing is, I like the way these sound more than the Apples, but the Apples do better active noise canceling, so take your fucking pick. This review is exactly how I imagined it would go down. It was 18 seconds about talking about how these sound and how they're built and what the comfort is, and 4 minutes of just opening the app to talk about it for 20 minutes. And it's just like, oh, fuck, God. Oh, God. Oh, God. I haven't sold them. I want to try the new revision. But when you get into IEMs that are like this level, like the Apples and the Sonys and the Bose and the Samsungs, you're literally would have to break this review into how does it sound pretending the app doesn't exist? And then a whole other video that's a technical fucking readout of the app and how the app works. So yeah, do I like the Sonys XM4s? Yes, I still recommend them. Get the XM5s because they're going to be more better, hopefully a little bit smaller. But they're the similar shape, but it's just fine. It's fine. I don't want to make this video. How long is this video? Hold on. I gotta 15 minutes. Okay, we can live with that. We can live with that as a group. These. Yes. There's plenty of true wireless that are doing this now. I still am a Sony fanboy because at least they feel like they're putting some effort into the sound to not make it just dead. But at the same time, it's no Z12. That's all you gotta know. Oi. And don't forget to check out Patreon and Subscribestar to keep this channel going and help me with my mental health because it's, oh my God, this fucking YouTube sucks.